And we're live. So Jordan couldn't be with us today. Crime couldn't be with us today. I sent invites to both guys, but we got our partner not in crime, David Capone, even though he's a heel.
Boo.
You boo yourself? That's okay, all right. Okay, so apparently I'm in Sapia. I don't really know what's going on with my camera, so
Google's fucking up.
Yeah.
God damn it, Google.
Yeah, that's Google for you. As you can tell, my voice is a little kind of weak, so just bear with me. Okay, so let's get started. I went in depth talking about WrestleMania. I've also talked about the Raw after WrestleMania, as I uploaded a video before that. But I also want to go in depth with Capone and hear out what he has to say about all the storylines. Well, I did go down the lineup of what happened. I didn't really go down of the meat and potatoes of those storylines and how I think they'll go down. But
I've been saving it.
Yeah, but before
someone.
Okay, so before we get to that, let's talk about NXT Takeover Dallas, the one special that I hadn't reviewed yet. So, Capone, thoughts?
This is only the second NXT event I have ever seen. I haven't even seen a fucking episode of it. NXT was fucking amazing, just flat out. I mean, the only way to really explain it was fucking amazing. From American Alpha to the revival. I mean, I kind of got the hint that American Alpha was going to get the titles because of how the crowd was reacting to them and how over they are with the crowd. I mean, the crowd was just buying into everything that that team was doing, like hook, line, and sinker. It would have been disappointing if American Alpha lost, but the match was still really good.
Yeah.
Although the really big tall guy, Jordan or whatever his name is, was wearing in the match.
Yeah.
It looked like Air Jordans. But not really important. It was still a good match.
Yep.
Trying to think of the second match. I know it's not Sami Zayn versus Nakamura. That was
the second match. I think it was probably Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries.
Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries, and Corbin is a fantastic heel.
I agree.
He worked Austin Aries like a babyface 90% of the match, like a heel is supposed to do. And the babyface took it, and finally got that second win, got that comeback, and got the win. It was good storytelling. It was really good. I mean, I bought into it. I'd like to see if he'd be between the two.
Nice.
Nakamura versus Sami fucking Zayn. We're just gonna save that one for last.
All right. Let's talk about Asuka versus Bayley, because that one was probably one of the one I most anticipated for. I'm starting to get into women's wrestling a lot, but
I can't imagine we got some really amazing women wrestlers, and as a wrestling fan since I was 5, I've never given two shits about women wrestling. Not because you're sexist, you don't like women. No, I love women. I love women, but women's wrestling is fucking boring. You were watching Trish Stratus and Lita, which it wasn't boring. And then you get Bayley versus Sasha Banks, or Paige, or Sasha Banks and Becky, and shits can fucking wrestle. They can go toe better than some of the fucking male ones can.
Yeah.
So whenever I saw Becky, doing, or not Becky, Bayley.
No, you meant Becky.
Becky, defend her championship against a woman wrestler who worked with wrestlers over in Japan. This chick is a fucking beast. Bailey
Yes.
is a fucking beast, but I mean, Asuka, holy
Yes.
shit,
A whole different level.
just yeah, a whole different level. I mean, I was happy she got the title, but then again, I'm really kind of disappointed that Bailey lost the title because I watched Sasha Banks versus Bailey at Brooklyn, and that's in my opinion the best women's wrestling match I have ever seen in my entire life. I think it's the best one that's ever been put on. That match was fucking awesome. Made me
Yeah.
a fan of both of the wrestlers. I didn't know like the storyline or anything, but that was a damn good match.
Mhm. Yeah, I was very intrigued to see how this match would play because Asuka's a striker, right? And Bailey, she grapples more. So I was wondering how the two would mix, and to my surprise, they did a really good job of flowing together. I like a lot of how Bailey was what was it being taken by Asuka. Yeah, she was Asuka was just kind of taking it to Bailey, and it really shows how dominant of a force Asuka should really be, you know. And I think when you put that as a story, it worked. It made sense for Asuka to win because of how strong she's been looking since, and yeah, there's really not much more I could say about it.
I mean, it was a great match. I
Yeah,
hope to see more. I think they can do more. I mean,
yeah,
it was a good match, no doubt. But I think if they keep that feud going for that title, I think they can put on. I think it'll be like John Cena and CM Punk, where
yes,
better, and the next one's better than the last one. It just
yeah.
have that one match that just cannot be topped, and the feud ends there.
Or I agree. So what I'm wondering is, do you think since Bailey hasn't been called up to the main roster yet, which we'll get to that in a minute, do you think since she hasn't been called up to the main roster that she might win the the NXT Women's title a second time, or do you think that Asuka will retain in the feud?
I think eventually she'll win it one more time, just to solidify what William Regal has said about Bailey, to give her character more credit, and that's to she set the standard to be of how a women's champion should be in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her to win to win it back again, it'll solidify that, I think, and give the character more credibility. Even though I mean I don't think she really needs any more credibility, but I mean or momentum. I mean she's fucking over. I mean
Asuka or Bailey?
just staring my Bailey. I mean she's insanely over with the crowd. She has a shit ton of heart. The way that match ended with Asuka, like she didn't tap out, she wasn't pinned. She took the Stone Cold route and fucking passed out. So now her character has got that. That's a tough bitch. And to solidify her,
Hey, Bailey's not a bitch.
you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, she sets the for like that title, and that's what you want to be like.
Yeah.
I think she should have been more time before going up to the main roster. I like how whenever I talk, I just keep sharing my fries and my gravy.
Good. Hey, just one at a time. Eat gravy. Eat
We don't get so many comments. Why do you eat gravy? It's fucking delicious.
That's awesome. Okay, so next match, Apollo Crews versus Elias Sampson obviously didn't happen. Wonder what happened there.
I didn't even know about that match.
Yeah, they they teased it a few times, and I think they even advertised it. Let me look up the NXT Takeover Dallas roster just before we get to the main event, because I want to make sure I'm not missing any.
The event was no to get turned away from Mojo and Ben Baylor, but we already know what the main event was, and that was Sami Zayn and Nakamura.
Let me see. Okay, let me see the card real quick.
Wrestling match right there.
Yeah, that was a really good match. Okay, so I guess we are on
Mojo and Finn Balor.
Yeah, we are. Okay. So Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
Yeah, I bought into into the build up and everything. I was like, I'm gonna go for Samoa Joe because
That's what I said. That's what I said. I thought
I'm a fan of Samoa Joe. Like main event mafia, his TNA days, like big dude who's really really fucking agile.
I did not expect Finn Balor to win a second time, and even less in like the most unexpected fashion possible. He literally just bridged over Samoa Joe, cocked back, and then just pinned him 1, 2, 3. I had the most gapped face ever, but it was still a very good match. The only thing I didn't like was the EMT stopping it every minute or so.
I was about to segue to that. Like the crowd made that match for me.
Yeah.
Fuck PG.
Yeah.
That I'm so glad it wasn't censored. But the fuck PG that was amazing.
Really. Yeah, I was listening to the let him bleed. I couldn't have imagined a chant like that. And then seeing the EMT's like reactions to the chants, let him bleed. It was priceless. Altogether priceless.
Like, that crowd in general was fucking amazing.
Yes.
Like, if you don't go to a live event, that's the time that's the crowd you want to be in.
I know. That's what I love about that crowd is that they're always like the best crowd. Like the main roster has the worst crowds and NXT has the best crowds. I don't understand it. It's just way too awesome to like believe it's yeah. And then Raw, the Raw after Mania had a really good crowd too. So, you know.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So, is there anything you want to add to Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe fucking bleeding like he was. He looked even more fucking terrifying.
I know, right? And that was a good match. Good story. Okay, so being that we kind of said our piece about Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, however you want to say it, do you want to go on to talk about what was it? Oh, Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Yeah.
This was only the second event I've ever seen. I didn't know who Sami Zayn was or anything, but after that match, I'm a huge like Sami Zayn fan. Holy shit.
So am I.
That dude can work.
Yes, he can. You know, he's probably one of the best workers right now. If you see his match versus Cesaro, that is probably one of his best career matches. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this match. And let me tell you something. I don't know how that crowd kept speaking, like chanting or whatever, because I was watching this entire match. I was completely speechless. Like, I was just like, I've never seen so much amazing wrestling in one match. It was just action-packed all throughout, nonstop. It was story.
I've never heard a crowd chant "Fight Forever."
Yeah, I've never heard that chant either. I was about to mention that. They were chanting "Fight Forever." That I never heard that before. It was, and I don't blame them for chanting it. I could have watched them fight for forever.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That match stole the show. Hands down, the best of that card.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah. I kind of want to say, okay, well, let's just use Nakamura on both NXT and WWE. He'll make both of them better.
He will, won't he? Yeah. I can't wait for NXT tomorrow, honestly. That is if he's there, you know what I mean?
He fucking better be.
Yeah. Because usually they don't have like the same wrestler appear on the same week more than once, so it's like, who knows? But it could go either way. Plus, NXT is taped weeks in advance, so it's like, who knows?
Yeah. So, NXT Takeover Dallas was fucking amazing.
Yes.
It'll make anyone into a wrestling fan, in my opinion.
I completely agree. And if it makes one person not a wrestling fan, or like if it's one person who's just cynical about it, then it sucks to be them because that pay-per-view is way too good for even the most cynical wrestling critic can't criticize NXT Takeover Dallas. If I'm being honest.
I mean, I get the vibe from like the Attitude Era, like with that promotion or developmental territory where all the talent is there in the other. I dare you to have a better match than me. I think Triple H has built that into each wrestler at NXT.
Yeah, he probably did.
Is that in my opinion, that's what made the Attitude Era so fucking good. I dare you to have a better match than me.
Yeah. Now, okay, so we've given our piece about NXT Takeover Dallas. We praised greatly about NXT Takeover Dallas. So that's,
and if you're a wrestling fan, you don't support NXT Dallas, then you should just stop watching wrestling.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, no excuses. Check this pay-per-view out. Hopefully they'll have it out on DVD or something if you don't have the network. But watch it. Definitely.
I'll give you my info for the network so you can watch that fucking pay-per-view. Shit.
Okay.
Pay-per-view.
Yes. Look for clips. I don't care. Watch it. So I already reviewed WrestleMania 32. So in the interest of fair public speaking, I think it's fair to restrain myself a little bit so that Capone could give his thoughts on WrestleMania 32.
Sir, French fries in the gravy. Well, I didn't have high hopes for it, just because of the card. I really didn't. So
okay,
we go into this ladder match, and everyone's grabbing their ladders, and Kevin Owens is taking them out of the ring. And then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had that stare down, and the crowd fucking blew up on it. And as soon as that crowd blew up on it, I was already hooked. Because I mean, if the crowd is into it, I can't help it. Get into it.
Yeah.
And the crowd was into everything that match did. Everything.
Yeah.
I need to go and watch this whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud because holy shit, it got the highest pop that wasn't for the legends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember there's big talks about the half and half suplex that Sami Zayn did onto Kevin Owens, where he landed on the ladder. Everybody was just freaked out about it. Nah, it's Kevin Owens. You know what I mean? That's what I love about Kevin Owens is that he can make you think. He can make you think, is he dead? He can turn that. He doesn't overact. He's not over the top, but he's not under either. He's that perfect balance where he will make you believe. That's what I
know. That's Stardust bump on the ladder.
Yeah.
Where the ladder broke in half.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Awesome job in selling that.
Yeah.
I'm sure 20% selling it, and the other 80% was like, "Fuck you."
I just hope that they're not injured, really.
Yeah. We all hope that they're not injured. That they were able to walk out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So next match on the card, I believe was. Oh yeah, AJ Chris Jericho.
Oh, some bitch.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
Zack Ryder winning the IC title. That crowd literally blew up.
Yes, they did. I'm
Holy
not really,
shit.
Yeah. I'm not really. If I'm being honest, and I mean, I feel great for Zack Ryder, but whatever. I kind of wanted
He finally became a wrestler.
Yeah.
But at the same point, I mean, I hate the character he plays. He's a really good wrestler.
That's what I think.
But God, oh my God. This man just punch with a fucking electric bottle over and over and over again.
Yeah. Change up the theme, do something. But, you know, he found his niche that everybody, or most of his fan base, seems to really enjoy. So, you know, mazel tov to that guy. But I wanted Kevin Owens to retain, to be honest. So, whatever. It was still a very good match. So
I was going for Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn, like me.
Yeah, Josh was going for Sami Zayn too, I think. Okay, so next match of the night, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho.
I personally think it was the match of the night.
Really? Why do you say that?
Yeah. Storytelling aspect, I mean, both of them were even for a good 85% of the match. I mean,
okay.
Everything that they were throwing at the other, they just kept on kicking out, and they were just pretty much even. I mean, they're like the way they wrestle is so similar. It's not even funny. Yeah. So they know each other so well without ever having that 2 or 3 year background.
Yeah.
That you have to get good chemistry, and these two have good chemistry. Their wrestling styles are really similar. It worked,
especially off of
it was.
Especially off of 4 matches too. So you remember their first match, it was kind of a mess here and there, but then they improved so much from now. Yeah. Okay, so
I think Chris Jericho lobbied to wrestle AJ Styles because I think Chris Jericho's I mean, you know how people get to sometimes choose who they want to feud with or whatever. Like Bret Hart hit Stone Cold whenever he came back in '96.
Yeah.
I didn't think Jericho would win, but at the same point, I'm glad he won because he needs to stop being booked as a fucking jobber. He's better than that.
That's good. That's a fair point. Next match of the night, we have League of Urinations versus The New Day.
Oh, we'll get to that one.
Okay.
That's AJ Jericho.
All right, keep it going. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going.
Springboard 450 splash. Holy shit.
Oh,
that's what my favorite. Yeah, a lot of holy shit chants in that match.
I don't blame these people.
He botched up that phenomenal DDT he does.
Yeah, I see. The one where he springboards back into and then DDTs, Yeah,
he backflips and then catches you.
Yeah,
and then DDTs you.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
It was, but I mean, it still worked.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard move to do when you think about it.
It is a fucking hard ass move to do. I was personally happy to see the Styles Clash finally.
Yeah,
I haven't actually seen it on WWE. Jordan says, "Oh no, he did it on Curtis Axel."
Yeah, he did.
What was this? Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
On SmackDown.
That must have been the one SmackDown I was like, man, fuck this.
Probably. Hey, he also did it on Jericho a few times too. Fastlane.
Oh, he did use Fastlane. Yeah. I honestly don't remember Fastlane.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I actually now that I think about it, you did mention that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Nations. I mean, New Day versus League of Nations.
Yeah. This match was boring, beyond belief boring.
It was.
I'm sorry.
I mean, League of Nations, a heel team, finally got some credibility and they won a match. But what followed is what I really wanted to talk about.
Yes.
I mean, whenever Wade Barrett did his promo, there's not a 3-man team who can take on this unit, and all of a sudden you hear HBK's music, you're like, wait, what? That's it. Yay, Shawn Michaels. And then you see him come out in in-ring gear.
That's what I was so shocked. Yeah.
I lost my shit. Legit, phone went up in the air, hands went up in the air. I'm streaming. Yeah. Shawn Michaels in in-ring gear again since WrestleMania 26. Nice. It was fucking awesome.
That's awesome, man.
And then Stone Cold and I'm slowly coming to terms that I'll probably never get to see a Stone Cold match at WrestleMania again, even though he deserves to have a match at WrestleMania where he wins one before, like his last match, Swan Song, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
Rusev the fuck out of that stunner.
He did a rock type sell right there.
Yeah, I didn't think Rusev could bump. It's like, holy shit. Where are these big guys from where they can actually work? You used to watch WWE and you get Great Khali who can't, like, fucking walk right.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. They need to let
credibility to be a champion than that big fucker does.
Yeah. They need to let Rusev be a little more showcased. But he was actually really good in the ring. Like he would what was it? Like that kick that cruiserweights do, that spinning heel kick. Okay, let me show you. Where like you jump and then like do a whole, you know what I mean?
Kind of like that Samoa Joe Pele kick.
Yeah, kind of. Except it's like
Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Do you watch Ring of Honor? Do you know who has in it?
I don't. But...
Go to YouTube and look up Hansen spinning kick from Ring of Honor. It's fucking brutal. But yeah, I mean, seeing Stone Cold and Mick Foley and Shawn Michaels in the same ring again, and Shawn Michaels in the in-ring gear, I mean, I marked out. Like, I lost my shit.
Yeah.
What was next? What was after that?
The next one was Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose.
Oh my god. That match was so bad.
I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was short. That was really bad.
It was all that build-up. The match and Brock are going after, like, it's looking really fucking tense, and the feud's getting, like, pretty fucking physical for a PG show. Fuck PG. It was a disappointment. I mean, match was disappointing. It was too short.
Yeah, it was a bit of an upset right there. This match lasted a total of 13 minutes.
That's how long it was?
13 minutes. That's how long it was. Not even 15.
Yeah, that match should have been like a 40.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have been a 40-minute match with like where they're just both just throwing everything plus a cat like at each other. I mean, you hear Brock Lesnar street fight against Dean Ambrose from his CZW days, which is, I believe, the most brutal wrestling promotion out there. I mean, it should be an intense, brutal, physical matchup where we get blood, and it's going to be awesome. And we got that. Highlight of the was Paul Heyman's commentating. Moving on.
Okay. I agree completely. Him just announcing that. Okay, so my favorite match, personally, was this next match: Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks for the Triple Threat Women's Championship.
I liked how they finally did away with the Divas title. Like, we've been talking about them that they need to do for weeks now. That it needs to go away. It needs to go back to women's like wrestling, and they actually did it. They have a credible looking belt. Like, it looks like a legit belt, not some fucking Walmart toy belt.
It looks like it was like sponsored by Barbie or something. That old belt.
It doesn't fit the women's division anymore. Now with who's in it.
It doesn't. I mean, thankfully they changed that. They changed it from divas to women. And
I want to say to the fans, and it's about fucking time.
Yeah, and and thankfully Lita even went beyond that and said these people are superstars, which they deserve that recognition that they're superstars.
Yeah, I mean they're the best women like wrestlers I've ever seen. Like, if we throw Bayley up there too, and just have like her or Charlotte and Becky and Sasha and Paige. Did I say Charlotte too? The five of them. If we just have them feud over, I would be happy until the day I die. Like personally,
yeah,
like Austin, just for the hell of it.
Hell.
And like, yeah, those six feud over that same title.
But
I
Oscar
won't get
too.
old with it.
Yeah, I could grow old with that too. So next match on the night, Undertaker versus Shane McMahon.
Shane is a tough son of a bitch.
I know.
And I forgot how well he can work. Like, it's been so long since I've seen him like wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how he worked. I mean, he did a good job selling the story and selling bumps and everything. Although, it's not really hard to sell a 20-foot fucking drop onto a table. Like, the fuck was he thinking?
Yeah.
It hurt.
Like when he got chokeslammed on the steel steps.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, that was a surprisingly good match.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected Undertaker to win. In my opinion, Undertaker should have never fucking lost his streak in the first place. But I think every single wrestling fan will agree. Except for the Brock Lesnar fanboys who want to jump his cock and do dirty, dirty things. You know who you are, you Brock Lesnar fanboys. You dirty little bastards.
Okay. So, next match on the card, Baron. Oh, wow! I kind of spoiled that. Okay, so this one was the bizarre one. Josh and I have talked about this. Like, what were they thinking? Like, just the fact that this card had its place after the Hell in a Cell. Not just that, just the contestants, just everything that happened.
Braun Strowman was actually favored to win that match, and I guess they're getting they're getting bored of him, or they're not going to give him that push they were going to give him, or something. But he wasn't even in that fucking match.
Yeah, and if you don't know what match we're talking about the 20-man battle Memorial Royal Andre the Giant Trophy Memorial Battle Royal. That one was a bizarre one.
Baron Corbin, I didn't really care for the match in the first place. I used it as a bathroom break. Moving on.
Yeah. The Rock versus Eric Rowan.
That's probably the shortest match ever.
6 seconds.
Having The Rock come out with the flamethrower and the cheerleaders, having the cheerleaders come out first, and then out of nowhere the Rock's music hits. It was great. You didn't expect it. It was awesome. The crowd popped huge for it.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Stone Cold always gets the biggest pop of the night. Each other was actually really good. I kind of enjoyed it. I think that's the first Bray Wyatt promo I've legitimately enjoyed. With him just going to war, like a war with words with The Rock.
That was a really good promo. Like, no surprise, The Rock outclassed him on the mic, but Bray Wyatt did a surprisingly. This was like him at his best for a long time now, because he's been so slouchy on the mic, but then again, his momentum has kind of been down lately. But dude,
probably because of that injury in the back he took.
Yeah, when he started, he usually would cut these amazing promos, and then it kind of went down. But now, dude, he's back to that. He put on some of the best mic skills I've seen in years. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, so Capone, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. So, what were we talking about?
The Rock and the Wyatts.
So, did you finish speaking your piece?
I mean, we all know I'm not a fan of the Wyatts anyway. I don't like the character. I don't like the character. Yeah, the dude's good in the ring and all, but I mean, if you have to be repackaged 3 or 4 times before you finally get over, there's something wrong with you.
Well, the
I mean,
thing
shit.
is, well, the thing is, he was actually already over up until Cena beat him at WrestleMania, and then people just stopped taking him seriously, and it was just downhill for him from there up until the night after WrestleMania, which we'll get to that as well. So, next match on the card, which I believe was the main event. Hold on. Yeah, the main event.
John Cena's return. I lost my shit on that too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, totally unexpected. I mean, Cena and Rock like teaming up for only the second time ever, and beating the fuck out of the Wyatts. I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, yeah, I like to see. I liked it how the Rock and Cena were showing each other respect, and after their feud, they're just like old pals.
Yeah,
It was actually kind of cool. I know a lot of people aren't thrilled to see Cena back, but like as I've said in a previous episode of this podcast, we love to hate Cena. Cena puts on really good matches. He's really good on the mic, and we're going to pay money to see him do whatever it is on WWE TV because we love to boo him.
That's true. That is true. So, yeah.
So I lost my shit. Hey, wrestling's going to get interesting again. Not because Super Cena's back. I honestly want Cena to turn heel. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So the main event.
Everybody in the world knew what the result was going to be. We all know Reigns was going to fucking win this goddamn match. Any of us want Reigns to win this goddamn match? Only the fucking girls who are 40 years old who have a fucking huge lady boner for the dude. That's it. Those are the only people to win this fucking match. Everybody else was going for Triple H because we like Triple H as champion, even though he's fucking 50 years old or 46. Dear God, well, not that it matters. He's fucking incredible in the ring, even at the age he is now. I did like how Reigns had to Superman punch him 3 times, spear him 4 times, and do a couple of other really big moves to finally get Triple H down. Still gives Triple H credibility that he's the game, that you got to do everything in your power and then some to take.
I'm sorry.
Triple H does what he always does, and he puts on a really good match. He puts on a clinic, like an old school clinic. He targets a body part, and he doesn't let up from it. And wrestling needs that back again. That's what made that match good. Was Triple H's work in that match, in my opinion.
So I guess it's too late to say that I thought this match was boring.
If you're a Roman Reigns fan, it was boring. If you're a Triple H fan and you know how he works, then watch the match again just for Triple H and study his work. It was pretty good.
Okay. Well, I might look back at it now that you mention it. Might.
Just a typical fan watching the match, already knowing the result because we already know that they have a huge fucking hard-on for Roman Reigns and that they were going to give him back the title anyway. Then, yeah, it was a boring match.
Yeah, it was probably more of how I was going into this match than it was anything else. Oh, well.
Going into the match, I decided to just watch the match for Triple H because I'm a big Triple H fan. He always puts on really good matches.
That's good.
Tries to. I mean, his work is usually top notch. I just watch the match for his work. That's it.
That's good. Okay, so we spoke our piece about WrestleMania. So how would you overall grade this pay-per-view?
And I would say a 7. It was better than expected. A lot better than expected. Like the quality of in-ring work was better. I mean, they've usually put on the past, 4 months.
So that's like a C plus. All
Yeah,
right, not
not
too bad.
counting AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, because I mean that was the match of the night, in my view.
Hmm.
Second was his match. I mean, those two matches, you definitely watch WrestleMania 32 for those two matches. They were fucking awesome. Charlotte's moonsault off the top turnbuckle.
Oh
Oh
yes.
my god,
It,
that was beautiful.
it was like watching one of Kurt Angle's moonsaults. It was so beautiful. It's
This
like,
picture,
yeah, it was like
you can't ask for a better moonsault.
you really couldn't. That was a really good WrestleMania moment for Charlotte, indeed. So, okay, now we could talk about the night after Mania. Now, I did go in depth already how I reviewed WrestleMania, but if you notice, I just went down the lineup, talked about how I felt, but I didn't go in depth about how I feel the storylines could go down. So let's get into that. Capone, what do you think of Zack Ryder and Miz feuding?
I like it. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Miz. He always puts on the best match he can. I mean, he gets a lot of slack from everybody because, oh no, he's just the Miz. He's got a shitty name. His finisher's not too great, and he's really annoying on the mic, but he still gets a reaction from the crowd. That's in my view. That's what the typical fan thinks. I think he's good. Like, I wouldn't per se give him another shot at the main title,
Hmm.
but I would give him a harder push than what they've been giving him.
Hmm. Okay.
And Zack Ryder is already, we have said it before, he's a good wrestler, just stuck in a really shitty gimmick that he got over. I don't know how he got that fucking New Jersey Shore character over, but he did. All the
Maybe
credit in the world for getting that shitty character over, because I would have said no, no, fuck that. I'll just go to TNA or Ring of Honor or New Japan. That shit.
maybe that's just really him in real life.
Gotta hope not.
I would hate to. I would hate to be in a room with him for even a fucking minute. Just seriously, bro. Seriously, bro. Come on,
What?
bro. You know it, bro. I'm just.
Smack. Please.
I would like find the nearest cushion and start screaming in it if I met the guy. If
I tried
that's
to
really
smother
what
it.
he was like. Yeah.
But here is you fucking bitch. I think it could work. Miz and Ryder feuding.
Okay. Okay.
I also missed the first 20 minutes of Raw because of work. So I didn't see the opening segment, but luckily Raw does what they always do and always goes back to the opening segment 3 or 4 times in the same fucking episode. God damn it. Fucking stop already. We don't have the memory of a fucking goldfish.
I hear goldfish have pretty good memories. So are you saying we don't have good memories?
I have a memory span of 2 minutes.
Okay. No, I was just messing with you. Okay. Okay.
Control to Shane McMahon, who it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of Raw, aside from the main event, and we'll get into that, is Roman Reigns' coronation night of champion, and him, cutting the promo like, if you want this, fucking step up. And I'm vulgar, fuck off. And we see Styles come out, which I called it in the first podcast I was in that he was going to get the title opportunity pretty early on. Like I think I called him winning the title at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam at the latest. So him going into the ring I want that title. And then Jericho following him, and then Kevin Owens following him, and then Sami Zayn following him, and I'm just marking out because it's a fatal 4-way for that championship. I'm down. We can do this. It'll be a good fucking match.
Fatal 5-way.
Yeah, it would have been a 5-way. That's what I was originally thinking. It was going to tap in that way. But then, segue into a fatal 4-way, and Sami Zayn gets hit out, and then we get Cesaro returning. We'll get to.
I remember when I heard his theme, I just couldn't help but start singing his theme song. I don't know why. But yeah, it's good to see Cesaro's back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. Well, you said you missed the first 20 minutes. So basically, the League of Your Nation eliminated Sheamus from their team, and now the Wyatts are feuding with.
Oh, I did see that Wade Barrett got kicked out of League of Nations.
Ah, you did. Yes. So, what do you think of that whole thing?
Well, they've already leaked online that Wade Barrett asked for a release and is not resigning.
Yeah.
So WWE eventually had to write him off TV.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
With that yet, but having him written out of the stable, it works.
I agree.
I mean, Sheamus cut a good promo, and he has a point. We're exception of Rusev.
Yeah. I think I'll miss Barrett because he's probably the only one of those four that could actually cut a good promo, at least in my eyes, because honestly, I can't listen to Sheamus, I can't listen to Del Rio, and I can't listen to Rusev on the mic. If I'm being honest, I was happy that he left, so now this gives him liberty to do whatever the hell he wants until he leaves now. What else could I say about that? So what do you think of the Wyatts feuding with the League of Your Nations?
On the Wyatts, I've said many times, but they can put on good matches. And Del Rio and Sheamus and Rusev can put on good matches. I think it'll be interesting if they do it right. The in-ring work will be good. It's just getting to the in-ring work, like the promos and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see.
Interesting. Okay, so after that, we had Sasha Banks versus Summer Rae. Do you think that this was just the one and done, or do you think they're going to continue this storyline to give Sasha Banks something to do?
I think it's one and done, honestly. I mean, Summer Rae can't hold
Capone. Hey, you got to repeat all that, man.
Okay, I think they're one and done. Summer Rae can't hold a candle to the skill level of Sasha Banks.
Okay. So next we have Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin, which it's not official, but being that Dolph Ziggler took an ass beating by Baron Corbin, there's a good chance these two will face off at Extreme Rules. So what do you think of that? Do you think that'll be a good feud?
I think they're only putting Ziggler with Corbin just to show what Corbin can do in the ring to the WWE universe, because not everybody has the network because reasons.
Oh no, of course, it was just a showcase match, just like Apollo Crews. But I'm wondering, since Baron Corbin beat him up after the match, do you think that they're going to continue that feud just to give Corbin something to do?
Probably a good rub. Yeah, I think they'll do it for the so he can get a good rub, work with somebody who's really good, even though they don't push Ziggler, they do know he's really good in the ring, and they know he can put on some of the best matches of the night.
Okay.
Why push is fucking beyond me. They need to. Dumb motherfuckers.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so next we have Apollo Crews. So who do you think they're gonna pair him off against? Who do you think his first feud's gonna be?
Probably the social outcasts.
Really? Why social outcasts?
They don't really have anything going for them other than they're just a goofy fucking stable who jobs to everybody.
Okay.
That's usually what Heath Slater is only good for. In my view, like the way they booked him and everything, like it's Heath Slater. Oh, it's Heath Slater. He's going to face John Cena. Yay, John Cena.
Okay.
I mean, could you from being tag team champs, Heath Slater, I don't think has ever held a championship.
No, I think the only championship belt was the tag team championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious they don't have anything planned for that stable. They just throw them together so they can have something to do on TV. So I think they're going to put Apollo Crews against them so they can showcase what Apollo Crews can do.
Okay. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Okay, so next we had the Roman Reigns Open Challenge. Oh, wait. Before that, nah, actually, never mind. I already spoke my piece about that. But anyway, Roman Reigns having this Open Challenge. And I think he pretty much teased a heel turn completely. And if not, then he's pretty much a heel. So I think the crowd got what they wanted on that one.
He's a heel because we refuse to cheer for him. He's still technically a babyface according to WWE and how they're booking him. But we as the audience and crowd, that fucking dick is a heel. There's just we're not going to cheer for him.
But he's even said, like, I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I am the guy. And he started showing off a more egotistical side to him. And he was like,
it's more of a heelish promo that he cut.
Yeah, so I think he's honestly turning heel, which is good. I think it's a whole hell of a lot better than I think it's a whole hell of a lot better than what I've been seeing with him since. And good, he's getting over finally. Well, actually, he's not getting over. That actually has yet to be seen. Yeah. But yeah, so what'd you think of that segment? What do you think of AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns to come? Do you think they're gonna actually pull through and give the title to AJ Styles? Do you see them actually doing that?
I'm hoping they finally see Roman Reigns for what I think he is, and he's just a transitional champion. They just throw him the belt so they can figure out who they want to give the belt to. I think the way WWE has to treat AJ Styles to keep him around, they're going to give him the belt.
Okay.
As we said before, AJ Styles doesn't need the WWE. He can make $1 million wherever the fuck he goes. Roman Reigns makes what, $2 million a year? AJ Styles got to be making more. He was already making that much on the indie circuits.
He's probably making $2 million a month for all we know.
Yeah, I mean, WWE is paying him a lot of fucking money, and we already know AJ doesn't need the WWE. The WWE needs AJ Styles.
That's true.
So
He's a commodity, not just a superstar. He attracts money.
yeah.
Indeed.
So I think they're going to put him. That's why I've said he's going to get the belt at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam at the very latest.
Okay.
Because he draws in money, he draws in a crowd. His in-ring work is phenomenal, as his namesake, and
pun intended, possibly.
Yeah, pun intended. He can speak on the mic.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty interesting sight to see. Whether or not they'll take the belts off of Roman Reigns this early, I don't know. I don't see them actually doing it, but I think it's definitely a possibility. Never say never. Sorry, Capone, what were you saying?
My prediction is that Reigns retains at Extreme Rules due to some shitty interference from somebody like Jericho. Jericho interferes and Reigns wins the match due to a DQ. And so they have to redo the match at Money in the Bank between AJ and Reigns.
Okay. So after that's been stated, next we have the Zack Ryder versus the Miz match. Miz gets the Intercontinental title. Now we already know how you felt about this feud. How do you feel about Zack Ryder only holding the title a day?
Honestly, I kind of expected it.
Really?
I feel like they only gave him the belt to here you go, you can have some breadcrumbs. You feel like a little bit relevant. Have your small little push. You've been around forever and you've done nothing. So, yeah, I think them giving him the belt for a day was just them throwing him a bone.
Interesting. Okay.
And they put the IC title on the Miz because the Miz is a good.
Interesting. Okay, so now we're at the tertiary to last segment, the women's championship coronation. WWE teased a little bit of my queen Becky Lynch attacking Charlotte. That didn't happen, but what did happen instead was Natalya getting on the mic and confronting Charlotte. And now I think we have Charlotte versus Natalya, possibly at Extreme Rules, possibly somewhere further down the line. What do you think of this? Because I know on the NXT, these two had a hell of a feud. These two have backstory, like Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn backstory, or so that's what I hear. And I know that they had some phenomenal matches, I believe. What do you think on this?
It should be really good. I mean, both wrestlers have a huge, deep-rooted history with the industry itself. I mean, their families.
Yes.
In-ring storyline-wise, they both have that signature submission they got from the families. They can use on each other. I mean, sharpshooter, figure four.
Yes,
Natalya, I think, is one of the best women worker wrestlers ever, and she just gets booked really, really shitty. I think WWE owes her a chance to put the women's champion on her.
That's what I said. Actually, I said when I heard about this rumor that that they're gonna unveil the new belt, I said that the first person that they should put it on, if not Charlotte, then put it on Natalya, because she's just such a great worker and she deserves it more than anything. And even if she's out on her way out the company or whatever, I think she deserves at least one before she goes and does whatever it is. So yeah, going on.
Yeah, I think. Well, obviously she deserves it, but I think it's owed to her. Like
Mm.
honestly, like she's given so much to that company. She's done a lot for them, and they've treated her like shit. They booked her really shit, like really shitty. I mean, it's about time they finally give in and they book her the right way and they give it to her. I mean, they owe her at least that much.
Yep.
I mean, they finally gave Jeff Hardy and Eddie Guerrero a fucking belt
Yep.
to Natalia.
Yep. She deserves her time in the sun. And I know that there are people complaining that, oh, she was the Divas champion at one point. Well, guess what? Divas champion, it's not the same as the women's champion. She's a woman, not a diva, even though she's on that stupid show. She is still a women's wrestler. She's one of the best. She deserves this one, not a Divas championship. That means nothing, basically. Give her the women's championship because this one is the one where it counts.
Yeah, I mean that Divas title, in my opinion, wasn't worth shit. I would rather have hold the U.S. title over that Divas title. I mean, U.S. title used to mean something. Now it's just like, oh, you're a U.S. title. You're gonna be the U.S. title holder for the next year because you're never gonna defend the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Another reason why I like John Cena. He defended that belt. He made that belt.
Every single week he gave. Yeah, even though he's been given all this criticism about overstaying his welcome. I think once he started getting that belt, he really did something. He replenished that belt, and good for him to do one good thing, one nice things for the fans, and the next person to hold the title before he finally leaves someday. But getting onto that,
I loved it whenever Seth Rollins won that belt, and Cena Cena was able to cash in his rematch clause, and I think Stephanie McMahon gave him the option, the U.S. title, the WWE title. He's like, I want the U.S. title. Like that's my belt. And to me, I loved it. He made that belt relevant.
he did.
He made it something again, and yeah.
I agree. I think Kalisto needs to start doing something with it, give a gimmick with it. Yeah.
Or fucking drop it.
Granted, he defended it at WrestleMania, but yeah, you know what I mean. That's not enough. They need to let him do something to show that title still has prestige, even when it's not on John Cena.
Yeah.
So, getting onto that, we finally saw the end of the Usos Dudley Boys feud, hopefully, thank God. But we saw the start of a new feud, and as the ever-rumored Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy debuted yesterday on Raw. So, Capone, your thoughts?
If I didn't watch, what was it? The fuck did we watch? Roadblock.
Raw.
Watch Roadblock? I said Monterey Jack, you motherfuckers. You put cheddar on this. God damn it.
He's more concerned about that than Team Soft. Interesting.
If I didn't watch Roadblock, not that I remember a whole lot of it anyway. I was fucking drunk throughout most of it.
Interesting.
I didn't watch Roadblock. I wouldn't have known who the fuck that tag team was. But that should be good. I mean, they're really good on the mic. They're obviously over with the crowd.
Yeah.
And the Dudley Boys have been over since ECW. So I mean,
even better than
I think it'll work.
Yeah, they're even better on the mic than I expected because I've only seen glimpses of them. I've seen their entrances, but I've never actually heard them speak on the mic before. And yeah, to my surprise, they're both really good on the mic. No. And yeah, to my delight, really. So yeah, that should be good. Okay, so I think that was just a quick quick said, but short-lived. The
main event.
Main event.
What a main event!
Oh my god, pay-per-view quality in my view.
We haven't had a quality main event like this in a while.
Yeah.
In a long while. I mean, a fatal four-way. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, because Kevin Owens is a really good heel in your fucking dick for taking out Sami Zayn.
Yep. You know, I think this was probably the best one since that Cena CM Punk main event. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, that was their best match, in my opinion.
Yep.
The match for the right to wrestle The Rock at WrestleMania.
Yes.
That John Cena doing a Hurricane Rana. Yeah. I mean, sluggish and blocky as shit. I mean, he fucking did one. He's never done one before.
Yeah. Then he just powerbombed himself.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a main event like this in 2-3 years now.
Yeah. 2-3 years. Good.
I mean, the crowd was just into everything. Styles used the style Raw.
Yeah, and usually during matches on
Styles is banned because we know it's I actually read an article online of somebody or some article, newspaper, whatever media outlet was asking if the Styles Clash was actually banned. He was like, no, there's just guys who can take it and guys who know how to take it. Then there's other people who can't. As a wrestler, it just depends on who you work with. You gotta have different types of moves to beat them. He's got the Styles Clash. He's got the calf crusher, the phenomenal forearm, which in my opinion isn't a finisher anyway. It's more of a signature.
It's a signature. Yeah.
But the Styles Clash is a fucking awesome move.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
And the way it transitions from to a pin is beautiful, I think.
Really. Yeah. I think.
AJ Styles winning that match, I lost my shit. I haven't lost my shit on wrestling in fucking 10 years.
Yeah, I think this. Normally, if it's not a pay-per-view match, at least one time during a Raw episode, I'll just be doing something else, completely distracted from the show. But this one had my full attention, I think. Yeah. Especially the main event. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got an AJ Styles injury update. AJ Styles is not
injury update.
Yeah. Okay, so AJ Styles is not currently injured. So that's good. We will continue to follow the story and provide further updates if his injury status changes.
Who wrote that?
Kayfabe News.
That's fucking gold. Oh,
oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This. Sorry, I knew I wanted to use a Kayfabe News article and just figure out which one, but that one just popped up, so I thought, okay, I'll just show it to you. Yeah, but these guys make hilarious articles. One I remember seeing John Cena to start bringing a bullhorn to his matches because people can't hear what movie's trying to call. And yeah.
Honestly, surprised to not see John Cena on Raw after he, came back at WrestleMania last night.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that earlier today. I was like, huh, John Cena wasn't there, so
In this, like he's back.
yeah,
He's good.
yeah.
The fucking
But cool, I guess. No, tomorrow gave tomorrow that yesterday gave a good chance to let the new stars shine. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Getting back to it, the kayfabe news site, it's hilarious. Like China returns as Braun Strowman was another one. That was
Oh
just
my
way
god.
too funny. Yeah. So I just thought I'd show you that one. Um, oh man. And okay, so
Oh, so all the millions and millions and millions of viewers.
yeah,
Star Wars.
man. What's up? What do you
Got
have
Star
there?
Wars right here.
Oh, nice.
Star
Nice.
Wars. Yeah. See,
Star yep,
I can't see my. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
20 bucks.
nice. Hey, my camera is no longer sepia or whatever it was.
How about that?
Yeah. All right, sweet. Now
This is
you
a
can
big,
Yeah, now you can see a
big.
picture of my queen in real color. Now, okay, so getting back to that was a phenomenal main event.
It was the best I've seen in at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I think we've kind of stated everything there is to state. Anything you want to talk about anymore?
Got a mouthful of yummy meat.
Nice. Nice. Okay. So, okay. I think that was it. Remember, AJ Styles is not injured, so that's good.
Positive notes to start the show on and end it on.
Yeah, that was very good. Very good of us to do that.
Yep. Austin Aries. I want Austin Aries on the main roster along with Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
I want AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and Austin Aries.
I hope Samoa Joe
Who's
gets
the
the
other
main
two?
roster already.
And just for shits and giggles, like, we don't know if it's true or not. Bobby Roode. I want these four to form a stable in WWE.
Just for shits and
Been
giggles.
done. But not for
Interesting.
uh,
I'm not sure which one I would want to see these guys be there for less, shits or giggles. Okay, so
pretty awesome though. I mean, like Samoa Joe and Austin Aries and AJ Styles from TNA, now they're in WWE. You guys are now a heel team. Go. Fuck
nice.
shit up.
Nice. I like that. And then they can feud with the Bullet Club.
That they're trying to trademark but can't because WWE didn't come up with a fucking name even though they have half the wrestlers.
Yeah, man. I wonder.
I actually haven't seen the awesome show of Edge and Christian or whatever, but I did see the segment of AJ Styles.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, they actually mentioned the kayfabe or the kayfabe. They actually mentioned the Bullet Club, so I don't see why they can't.
Will WWE talk about the Bullet Club? Yes. Will WWE talk about the organization that AJ Styles was with from 2005 to 2014? No.
No, they'll never talk about that.
That was fucking great, I thought.
That really was. Man. So, man.
Like that made watched their show. I thought that was gold.
That's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we can fully say.
They will.
By the way, Kevin Owens is suspended.
What?
Yeah, he's
Why?
suspended. Well, see, he failed a wellness policy. Here, let me read up more on it. Let me see.
Is it from your funny site?
Damn it! Yeah.
Way.
I know. I'm sorry. I was trying not to laugh, but damn it, I'm getting bad at holding my character sometimes. I don't know why. Okay, so. All right, so Owens has been suspended for 30 days in accordance with WWE wellness policy. Regulations reveal after the test revealed cholesterol, sodium, and ketchup levels in his system 4 times higher than the legal limit. Cheeseburgers are a banned substance in WWE because they give wrestlers an unfair advantage in being highly relatable to the majority of slovenly fans. Owens has vehemently denied the allegations of cheeseburger abuse. And, well, it just goes on a little more. I'll send you the link if you want to.
Is that like kayfabe news or whatever?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Look up kayfabe news.
I love that site.
Yeah.
There's one about how the main roster wanted to go down to NXT because it was a better show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's been a couple of really good ones.
Yeah. Like the AJ Styles injury update, that's that's the one I was watching early. The one I mentioned to you earlier. Oh man. That's an awesome. Yeah, and just just listening to you was hilarious. It was injury update, and then I read the whole thing. He's not currently injured, but we'll let you know. You're like, he just died completely. Oh man. So yeah, we start off on a light note. We ended off on a light note. So everybody, check us out. This is not goodbye. This is just see you later. So we are out. I'm Eduardo Betancourt. This is David Capone Nemesis. See you later.